On Monday's show, I went on and on and on about Ethan Johnson over at Westwood and how he went absolutely crazy. He has a terrific coach in Jim Ewing who's come back to the Valley. And Westwood is a program that is building once proud tradition. And Ethan ran for 566 yards against Westwood. He joins us now in studio because I just want to know, how has your life changed in the last week? You know, that putting up all these numbers, the Cardinals gave you an honor, you've had assemblies, you've had people pulling at you. How's your life changed?
I mean, people actually know who I am now. It's pretty interesting. And my phone's always blowing up, which is nice, I guess. But
you're not charging for autographs?
No,
you're
not at all.
Not there yet. You don't have like a posse that leads you around campus or any of that nonsense?
No.
Okay, so seriously, let's go back to the other night. Did you have a feeling that you were going to have a record-setting night coming into the game? When you're warming up, did you feel about the same? Or it was like, you know what, I feel pretty good?
Actually, this game I felt like I was going to have a bad game because, I mean, it rained just before. So in my thought process, I'm just like, all right, got to go straight north and south. I can't cut like I usually do. But turns out that benefited me a lot more.
Was there a moment in the game where it was, okay, this is going to be one of those nights?
I didn't realize anything. I just knew that I had to keep scoring.
And you did 7 times.
Yes.
Yeah. So like after 3, 4, was it, this is ridiculous? I've never had something like this happen?
No, you could, when I was on the sideline, you could ask my buddy Angel Stern. Every time I'd walk over to him, just like, how am I looking? He's like, dude, you don't realize what you're doing right now. I'm just like, I'm having a decent game.
Having a decent game. So when you were given the final yardage and you were told, by the way, that's a record for the state, you have any idea?
I don't. I was too tired to realize, I think. And the next morning it hit me. But
so the next morning is when you found out, or did you find out after the game? Did Coach
I found out that night. Like, one of my coaches came and was like, do you realize what you just did? And then I heard Mr. Boxley, our announcer, over the intercom just go, Ethan Johnson breaks a single game rushing record. And in my head, I'm freaking out, but on the outside, I couldn't because I was too tired.
You were too tired?
Yeah.
To take it all in?
Yeah, I mean.
Have you watched the game back?
Oh, yeah. That night, I mean, when I got home, my dad watched from probably like 12:30 or 1 to like 3. We watched the game over on the AZ Central podcast.
Was he saying to you, you know, you screwed up here, you could have had 600?
I was telling myself.
Yes. Seriously, could you have had more than 566? Did you leave some yards out there?
Yeah, I mean, my line did incredible, and there were some holes that I couldn't believe I missed, and I was disappointed in myself.
Seriously?
Yeah.
566 and you're beating yourself up a little bit. Well, that's good. That's impressive. You mentioned your line. Steak dinners, ice cream for all. I mean, you got to take care of these guys, right?
With my budget, it might be like a McDonald's dollar sandwich, but there will be something.
You got a sharp-looking tie, so I think you could probably take them out and do something nice for them. I don't know.
It's just a Marshall's tie, but hey,
it works.
Take the compliment.
It works. How's it been around campus?
I mean, I get a lot of high fives. A lot of people are trying to start talking to me now, which is pretty cool, I think.
Now they're starting to talk to you.
Yeah, I mean, well, since our football team wasn't doing the best, now that we got our first win also, it's kind of like people can talk about it now. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
and in the same sentence that you're the record-breaking guy. Have the cheerleaders and the female persuasion warmed up to you a little bit on campus?
Yeah, they've been warmed up. I mean...
oh, wow, listen to this. Listen to this. They've been warmed up. Wow. Has anybody asked you for your autograph?
Actually, there's been a few, and I just look at them like, you're kidding, right? They're just like, no. I'm like, oh, sure, I guess. It's kind of an awkward situation.
So like 16 candles, like the freshmen that are coming up to you asking, you know, was it one of those deals?
A few of them.
Stand there and charge admission?
My little brother's famous now, too. It's kind of nice.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Got a little brother? So what are your plans after high school?
After high school, I'm going to be serving an LDS mission. That's my main priority. And I know that's going to affect a lot of college stuff, but it's worth it to me.
And when you're done with your mission, you'll still want to play?
Oh, of course. I mean, I'm assuming, yes. You never know over 2 years.
Yeah. Well, good stuff. I appreciate you coming in because it's truly amazing. When I saw the numbers as the night went on Twitter, it was Ethan Johnson, Westwood running back, has 200 yards. Ethan Johnson has 300. I'm thinking somebody's just misspelling, right? Or that it's a prank. Then it's 400. Then it's 500. And then I see that it's a record-setting night. So it's very cool and that you've taken it all in. And you're having some fun with this, too. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it'll die down soon because I feel kind of awkward in myself just having everybody keep bringing it up. But
yeah, well, you have 2 more games, so don't screw up. I mean, if you get 300, it's a bad night, right?
I know, seriously. Gotta get that 5, 6, 7.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Ethan Johnson, Running back, Westwood High School, the record-breaking night on the football field with 566 yards against Higley. What an amazing performance.